Hey YouTube, Tutor UK back again with another packages, trades and car boot. So yeah, it's probably be the, I keep saying this, I think this might actually be the last week for the car boot, because I'm at replay next week, which is absolutely awesome. And then the week after that, I don't know if I'm going to bother going, because it's getting bloody freezing, it's bloody dark, and yeah, and it's just, there's not a great deal there. Right, so what I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm going to switch you over, hopefully this will work, to an unboxing that I did of a trade with a fellow YouTuber. So hopefully we should go over to YouTube, Tutor UK. Right, this is going to be appended, or should be, if all things go to plan, appended to the front of my pickups video, or at least should have introduced it from me. So yeah, trade from a fellow YouTuber, goes by the Woolly Weeble, Duncan. PM me, said he had a manual that I needed from my, obviously my Master System set collection. So a few PMs backwards and forwards, worked some out, worked a good trade out. He doesn't really do, well, he does do videos, but he said it, I don't think he does pick-up videos. I haven't seen any on his channel. He may start to do them, but he said it's all cool for me to obviously let you know what we traded for. So like I say, he's really into his Game Boys, box Game Boy games and stuff. So I mean, I said give him a list of the stuff I had. I had lime green Game Boy Colour, so he was cool with that. So I sent that off, and I must apologise to him, because since then he's actually told me that the speaker doesn't work on it. So he's managed to fix it. So apologies, Duncan, for that, mate. I really didn't know. I mean, it's one of these ones that I picked up, put the cart in, make sure it powers on and works. And to be honest, I didn't really test the sound. I can't say hand on heart that I tested the sound. So again, apologies for that. So what did we trade for? Well, what did I get off him? Package here, like I said, I did open one end just to make sure it is what I think it is, or what I thought it was. Very well packaged, I must admit, from what I could see. So without further ado, let's see what we've got. So yeah, this is me recording this on a Friday night. Need my bud, and it's freezing here, hence why the old hoodie's back on again. Even more wonderful packaging. Can't beat that to stop the rain. Right. Wow. Even a note that's in an envelope. So let's have a squidge of that. This is I did send whoa, shit. Okay. Oh, cool. Right, this is absolutely awesome. So a note read from Duncan. Stuart, as promised, I enclose and he's given me two good cases that I can use, because obviously it was just for the manual. Also a couple of spare manuals which you may be able to reunite with the games. Here's hoping. And also a butt and a little something for the, well, I'll take that, for the N-gauge. So thanks for noticing that I'd picked that up. I still haven't get it. Let's get it out in a minute. I still haven't managed to get it to work. I think I'm going to have to short them connectors on the back. But he sent me a Super Monkey Ball. And the N-gauge. So Duncan, absolutely awesome, mate. I mean, you know, as always, YouTube never ceases to amaze me for people's generosity. So I mean, like I've mentioned to Duncan, you know, if keeps an eye on the any pickups I've got, anything that takes his fancy that I either don't need, or you know, willing to let go, or it was a duplicate, he's got first dibs on it. So you know, obviously Duncan, please bear that in mind, because I'm getting on a bit and I tend to forget stuff like that. So you know, a little nudge and a reminder, not a problem. So let's get into the goodies. So like I say, it was one of the games that I needed a manual for. I don't know if I've already said what game it was now. Absolutely forget. But I remember that. I remember I had that. Cool. Oh, awesome, yeah. Wow. Okay. Right. So, what I was after from Duncan was just literally just sort of said he had obviously the manual for Jurassic Park, and this is absolutely awesomely packed. I mean, Jesus. So I was really just expecting the manual, which is all, you know, all I was after. So I don't know if that's the whole thing's in better nick than mine or not. It may well be. So Duncan, absolutely superb, absolutely superb. Really appreciate that. He did a little video of some other Mass System games that he'd got that he obviously did. He doesn't collect from. He's a bit like me. He sees stuff and he thinks, you know, I can reuse that and obviously it out to the, you know, to the wider community. And he's doing that with the Mass System games. You know, picks them up and just sees them as like, that's trade fodder really, for want of a better word I suppose. So one of the ones he had was another game that I have got, but mine, I mean, it must have been one of the first few games that I've got, and it's a little bit of a beta. It's okay, it works, everything else like that. But I was looking through it when I was sorting this lot out, here, and I thought, God, that looks a little bit ropey, a little bit rough. And I see he had this game, so I sort of said to him, you know, when I was on about the manual for Jurassic Park, what about this one? And he was like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, didn't have to again, and absolutely superb. But the game's Power Strike, and I'm pretty sure it's my cartridge is not in the best nick, not compared to this one anyway. Let me go and grab it. Actually, have another bit of my beer. Back in here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh man, this is going to be a right pain in the ass. Right, there it is. So here's my copy, that tab. So already we've got a slightly better box. Yeah, I mean, you can see. There's my beaten up copy, and that's the one from Duncan. So yeah, even the manuals, mine's got dog-eared on the corner and his is near damn perfect. So absolutely superb, Duncan. Really do appreciate that. So I'm crushing all the wires here now. That's absolutely superb. And then the extra little few bits he's chucked in. The soundtrack is none other than Street Fighter, and I remember having this come from a magazine, and I'm sure it was Nintendo magazine it come with. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm pretty sure it's the sounds off the Master System, the brain, Super Nintendo. Well, I mean, this game is just so rare. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the box and cart for this, but it's Shaq Fu instructions. This one, I think, I don't know if I've got this. I've got one of the Star Wars, and it's Shadows of the Empire and the N64 instructions. These I have actually been moving across into my ones when I do come across them, and it's the advertisements for the Master System games. I really appreciate it. And then another excellent manual is Alex Kidd in Miracle World. So Duncan, you're an absolute legend. Like I say, if at whatever point, as you know, keep watching the videos, and there's anything that takes your fancy, you know, drop me a PM, and if I don't need it, want it, or I've got it, it's all yours, mate. It's all yours. No questions asked. So yeah, hopefully, guys, I'll switch back to me and carry on with the. We should come back to me now. So yeah, many thanks for that trade there, Duncan. Absolutely superb, mate. Just star, absolute star. So that was the one trade that I've done. Some awesome pickups from both eBay and and locally, funnily enough. Probably one of them you might be able to see in the background here. Awesome game, awesome game. So, well, like I say, what I'll do, run through the pickups from, you know, eBay and stuff like that. I've really hammered, well, hammered in comparative terms, my Master System collection. I think with these couple of games we've got here now, I think it takes me down to 18. So I'm getting there, but it's really the you know, fat end of a thin wedge that game wise and cost wise now that's left. So without further ado, let's crack on. No particular order, we'll just run through it. This one I've been struggling to pick up for the right price. It usually goes for about 10 quid. I managed to pick this up for £3 I think, and it is an absolutely brilliant condition, and I'll probably show you why not many people bid on it. But it's Wolfchild. I mean, I would probably have to say this is one of the best conditions games I've got in my collection. Mine just popped out. I mean, that is absolutely... Now, the reason why I think it didn't sell very well is because when the guy listed it, he listed it with the back of the manual showing like that with a bit of writing on it. Which doesn't bother me because the actual manual itself, other than that, is absolutely... It's, like I say, it's really good condition, so I'm not moaning at all. So yeah, Wolfchild, never played that, so I haven't got a clue. I remember this had been an Amiga game. I'm not sure if it was done on the Mega Drive. Someone else will probably know. One that just seems to have eluded me yet again. Managed to pick it off for a good price. Again, it's probably like 2 quid I think, if it was that. And that's Hangon, the actual boxed version and whatnot. The box is a little bit grubby, but the actual carts and the manual inside, you know, again, really good condition. So, yeah, it's just like someone splashed some dirt up it, easily enough to wipe down, clear up. This is part of it's not. It's the second one in it's a sequel. To what I'm saying, it's a sequel to one of the games that is already on the Master System. Again, it's one of these weird games that seems to hold its value. Not overly expensive, but yeah, like most of us, you know, we've got a price in mind we're willing to pay, and so I forget what I paid for this. It wasn't. I mean, I don't pay a great deal anyway. At the best of times, I can avoid it. I think it might have been about £5 actually, but it's Zillion 2. It's complete with manual, and again, in very good condition. I can't fault it. And then the last one, because I've got 4. Now, what's really annoying is, I say really annoying, on Retro Collect this is down as common. Now, that's absolute bollocks. I'm sorry, this game's not common. If it is, it ain't common round here. I think there's about four games that fit into this, what word would I use? Willed, or it's not a genre. Film, that might give you a clue. I paid quite a bit for this, to be fair, more than, is it the most I've ever paid for a game? No, because that would have been, ooh, I don't know, it might have been, you know, because I was going to say Phantasy Star, but I think I got that in a job lot. So this might be the single most expensive game that I bought. I paid 15 quid for it, and then like a couple of quid postage. But I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't. It's hard to even find someone that's selling it, let alone, you know, for a half decent price. And like I say, they list it as bloody common, and I don't think it is. I think that's wrong. I think they need to look at that. To be honest, most of that they're listed for some of the games, I think is a little bit skewy. Probably needs looking at again. Enough of the suspense. It's not. I actually haven't played it, so I don't know if it's a good game. Someone else out there might be able to tell me. But it's T2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Now there is a Terminator 2 arcade game which I need, which I think is supposedly the rarer one. Again, that is hard to find. But this one, maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's common at all. I don't know how it plays. I don't know if it's a take on any of the. I don't even know if there's a Mega Drive version. If someone, guys, you know, people out there will know better. Ninja Bear Hug and Mewtwo and all that. But yeah, like I say, I haven't played anything because I've been playing this bloody game. It was absolutely awesome, which I'll come to next. So yeah, T2, Terminator 2. I think if it's not the most expensive, it's one of the ones that I've paid for, and that's 15 quid. So that's a lot to me. It's probably peanuts to some people. Okay, so out and about. Went to a local shop, indie shop, gaming shop, not franchised or anything like that, and because I've been getting into the old shooters on the PlayStation, PS2, and I knew this shop had like shitloads of PlayStation 2 games, but they're always a little bit overpriced for my money. But I'll go in there and I'll have a look and I'll have a scour through, because I know there's some, you know, the 505 games and the Midas games and all that kind of stuff that do some more like arcade conversions of the old shooters. You know, generally not too expensive. So I was there. I mean, there's fucking loads of these games. So I went through, picked out a couple of other ones as well that sort of stand out. Didn't know, to be honest, didn't know anything about them at all. It's purely going off the back of the developer and stuff like that. So I picked out 4 games that they had. One of them was a £5, the rest were £2. You'll see the prices anyway. And I'll tell you the story behind this. So, like I say, first one that I picked out, because like I say, I was after the shooters, is this Steel Dragon X, which is a shooter. It's pretty good actually. I've played it and I really enjoyed it. It's a bit like the game I picked up, Gunbird, in that it's actually 2 games. You get Steel Dragon and then you get Steel Dragon X that you can play. So I've only played the X version. Really enjoyable. Really enjoyable, I must admit. Like the super bomb, it's not a bomb. Your ship goes absolutely nuts and starts spraying bullets everywhere. So yeah, as you can see, guys, at £1.99. So they're all complete. So I won't bother showing you. So next 2 I picked up, like I said, purely off the fact of who developed it, you know, and etc. So this one is 7 Blades. So it's by Konami. Again, £1.99. I haven't played this one. I don't have a chance. It looks a bit like Devil May Cry-ish. I don't know if you can see that there. So it might be a hack and slash. And then this one is like a weird game. I've actually played this, and it's quite good, but it's very obscure. Now I don't know if this come out before Jet Set Radio and Zelda, The Wind Waker. It's because the style of it, it's cel shaded. Now I don't think the PlayStation 2 does it that good, to be fair. Nowhere near as good as the Xbox, obviously, and I don't think as good as the GameCube. But the game is called DNA, Dark Native Apostle. And what attracts me to it is by Hudson. Not Virgin, it's by Hudson. So I don't know if you can see on the back there. But it's very weird. I mean, you have to turn the camera. There's you control the camera, and basically the whole room, it's isometric, and you can revolve the camera around yourself. So, for example, there might be a doorway this side, so you have to turn the camera all the way around to see the doorway. I mean, you can walk through it if you know it's there, but to see it and to see some of the stuff, you have to revolve the camera. So I actually played that for a while, and it's surprisingly quite good. And you can sort of augment your body, so you can get like a gem, I think it's a gem, or a power orb or whatever, and you can lock them into certain slots and it gives you different power ups. So it's quite good. And then the last one, I say, I bought 4. Don't know anything about it. I haven't tried this one, so I'm not really sure. I think there's a PlayStation 1 version of it when I had a look online. I'm going to probably say it's wrong as well. Galarian's Ash by Sammy. And that one was $4.99 for some bizarre. I don't know why. I don't know where they get the prices from. But I say I haven't tried this one. So went up with them 4 games, and I just sort of said, look, you know, can we do a deal on them, kind of thing. So I mean, looking at 5, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 5 there, 11 quid. So he said, oh, knock 3 quid off. I was like, yeah, cool, that's fine. And as he was finding the discs and all this stuff, I was sort of stood at the counter and just browsing across, because obviously they have all the stuff, all bits and bobs all behind them, like I say, because it's an indie store. And I just saw where they got their like bags that they give you, you know, the plastic bags. I just saw behind that, the edge, the corner of what was, let me see if I can do this without showing, well, you know what it is anyway because you can see it there. I just saw that and I was like, that's American, that's a US thingy, and obviously I could see that it was a deep box. So I said, oh, what's the PlayStation box there? He went, oh, that's an American game. I said, yeah, I could tell that. Well, I couldn't see it, I couldn't just see that side. He goes, oh, I'm not sure what game it is. So he went over and got it, picked it up, and I was like, fucking hell. I was just hoping that he didn't know what it was, but they did. And he goes, oh, he goes, as he pulled it out, he goes, oh, yeah, that's it, I remember now. It's Ark the Lad. So it's Ark the Lad collection, which is obviously what's running at the back here. This is an absolute brilliant game. I must admit, this takes me back to sort of SNES. I don't know if you can see that, guys. SNES type days, games. I mean, even though it's on the PlayStation, it's very, very much 16-bit with the 32-bit twist to it. You know, great story to it. I mean, it's all complete. So I asked him how much this was. He goes, oh, he's got it up for $69.99. I think it was $69.99, something like that. Yeah, I think it was $69.99. So that, he goes, but I could do that for you for $59.99, something like that. And I was like, that's way still too expensive, you know, because I don't know what it goes for. And subsequently, I'm pretty sure this is a US only release anyway. As far as I know, I haven't managed to sort of see it. I could be talking complete bollocks. But, and this is no word of a lie, he was doing so. I had looked through it. I was umming and ahhing a little bit, and I just sort of said, as you do, would you do 50 for the 4 games and Ark the Lad? And he went, yeah, go on then. And I was like, so I basically, I've got this for 40 quid, which I think's pretty good. I mean, I'm no expert on, you know, the US PlayStation games and stuff like that, but for 40 quid, there's 2 games in it. So I mean, you know, I mean, this thing's absolutely awesome. So you've got a double disc. The discs have been played, to be fair. You know, these aren't pristine. This has been a played game. I can see. You know, I just don't fucking doubt why. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. Absolutely stonking. As like I say, the game ain't in there because it's playing in there. I don't know much about Ark the Lad, as in, you know, the history of the games or anything like that. But there's Ark the Lad 2, and Ark the Lad 2 seems to be a 2-disc game. So I'll show you there. And then there's, I don't know what that one is there, because that says disc 2, this doesn't even say disc 3, so I don't know. But it's, I mean, like I said, I was playing it yesterday. I've not played anything else. And then you get these funky, I mean, absolutely, I mean, this is a manual or what? Leather bound manual, look. And I'll just quickly show you just some of the stuff as best I can. This feels like it's hardly been read. But, and then the last little bit is this little box, and in here you've got, I'm not sure what these little covers are. I think they're button covers, bizarrely. And I don't know what these are. Oh, the stands. I don't know. Well, I'm going to leave them sealed because they're still sealed. So in this little box you've got little button covers. That's a memory case, and then these are, I don't know, these are little stands or something, but they're sealed, so they're staying sealed. So yeah, I mean, the game, I'll probably, you know, like I say, that's all I've played. It's very different. It's not a traditional, like, Japanese RPG. It's got elements of it, but it's more, let me have a look, let me try and explain this better. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics in the battle menu, in that you can only move a certain amount of squares and stuff like that. You can only do like range attacks and stuff. But the method and the fluidity of it is a lot more slicker. So it's still turn-based. So you've still got the turn-based elements, which I like. And I don't like, I just prefer the turn-based RPGs as opposed to the action RPGs. So you've still got that element, but you've also got the tactical element from Final Fantasy, but it's not too much, if that makes sense. Absolutely fucking brilliant game, guys. I mean, it looks gorgeous. You know, it very much reminds me of like Final Fantasy 3 and the SNES, but just tweaked for the next generation without diluting down. You know, it's not too stupid with the 3D effects and that, and it doesn't ruin the game. Awesome. Cannot recommend that highly enough. Like I say, I got that for 40 quid. If anyone, you know, if you don't, not to say you don't believe me or whatever, but I can show you the receipt. And I think that's a pretty good deal. Right, this is going to be a long video. So apologies. So yeah, where was I? Still out and about in a minute. Charity shop finds. A couple of bits here. What have we got? A couple of Xbox games. One of them is duplicate, but mine wasn't complete. So I picked up Silent Hill for the Room. My copy doesn't have the manual, whereas this one does. So, so there, yeah, it's complete there. I was just flicking through it and someone's left a phone number in here, look. Phone it. Yeah, 25 quid this was. Look at Voodoo Consoles, never heard of it. But yeah, so, sorry, there you go. That's just a little flyer. So yeah, Silent Hill for the Room, £1.99. And then one I picked up, I know it didn't play because I had my list, but it's in absolutely brilliant condition. And I thought, well, if no one, you know, you guys might want it, or if not, I'll chuck it on eBay because it was really nice condition. It's Dino Crisis 3. It's complete, like I say, in absolutely brilliant condition. And then, lastly, from Charity Shop for £1. I don't think I've got this game. It looked quite good. And it's C12 Final Resistance. I didn't buy it from that shop there. It wasn't £6.99. It was £1. So yeah. Oh, and then I just see this for 95p. I thought, well, I'll buy this and I'll use it as fodder for the next time at Game Station. Do this, you know, trade in 5 360 games and get whatever off. And it was 95p, and it's Madden 06. You know, 95p. So yeah, not going to play it. It's all there. But I'll just use that as trade fodder. That 95p. So yeah, talking to Game Station. Went in there. This is weird. Went in there before I went to that charity shop actually. Had a quick flick through the PlayStation 2 games. There's a couple of 49p games which I thought. One of them I'm pretty sure I've got the first and the third one. So I've seen this for 49p. Why not? Armored Core 2. 49p. And then this one was there again for 49p. I don't know why I bought it. I just thought, well, for 49p, it's not too bad, and it's in a little bit, you know, good condition. It's got the right sticker on it and that for the game, and it's none other than Madden 06 again for the PlayStation. There. So you got like the proper NFL sticker. So for 49p, I thought why not? And then I picked this up with a view that my kids might want to play it for £1.99. Quest for Sleeping Beauty. There we go. Look, and it actually looks quite a good little adventure game. I haven't played it, obviously, no. And then, as I was going out, was I going in? I can't remember. But I noticed that they've knocked down a lot of their PSP games, price-wise. So I had a quick look through. I was gonna get, what did I pick up? There was a game I picked up and I was gonna get it, and I ummed and ahed to put it back. Then I seen this one, and I was like, ooh. We might have to get that for the price as well, which I think that now it's ended up being quite a good steal. So it's on the PSP. It's R-Type Tactics. There you go, R-Type Tactics. Look at that, £3. I don't know if it's a rehash, a remake, or if it's a whole new game, but it looks bloody brilliant. I ain't played it yet. There we go. So that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it from out and about. So some, you know, like I say, didn't spend a great deal except for Out the Lad, which I think, I mean, when after I bought it, I thought, oh shit, have I really fucked up here? Is it, you know, I've been scammed or whatever? I don't think I have. I think it's a really pretty good investment anyway. It's done. I've got it anyway. So car boot. The car boot, right. Whew, I tell you what, it's fucking freezing now. Definitely getting, if it's, I'm not there next week because I'm at replay. So again, and that pushes it probably, where are we then? It's getting towards the end of October. So, you know, if the weather turns, I think there's only got about 1 or 2 weeks left anyway until the site shuts. So I might just call it a day and call it quits, because it's just bloody killing me. I could just do with a Sunday, you know, not having to chase fucking resellers around the field who were there again today. And this is how bad it was. One of the guys that I know, one of the reseller guys, he's not too bad, but even he has noticed these two guys, and even he's commented on them, and it's just like, fucking. So that's how bad they are. You know, even if one of the known guys is commenting on, trust me, it's just a joke. But anyway, forget that. Did all right today, actually. I did pretty good. I've had a look through some of the stuff, obviously, just to sort it through, and it's kind of not what not as great as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty damn good. What we'll start off with is the sort of, because I've got like a couple of different lots from different people. So woman had a couple of PlayStation 2 games. There's nothing exceptional in there. There's one of the games that I'm pretty sure I didn't have that looked pretty good. I know Darren Walshop loves these games, so I thought for £1 I'll have a punt on it, and it's V-Rally 3. It's all there. So yeah, for £1, why not? Couple more Xbox games. People there just selling, I think they had like SX tricky ones and all that kind of stuff. They were asking, I think, £1.50 each, so I picked up these two and got them for £1 each. I wasn't really fancy paying £1.50 for the SX ones, so they're all complete, all got everything in there, and it's Lord of the Rings: Return of the King and Puyo Pop Fever, which I've got on the PlayStation. Pretty good game, actually. Excuse me. So yeah, they're £1 each. Can't be big beat that. Sticking with the pound theme, some guy who's selling, actually no, I got that as well, didn't I? But I've selling a bit of mishmash of everything, DVDs, a couple of games, missed out on a copy. Oh, this is weird. Right, I bought this for £1. So he was bringing out different boxes from his car. This is in there with some DVDs, some other shitty PS2 games, and some out, can't remember. CDs, I think. So he'd had all these different boxes, and everything in a certain box was a certain price. So he goes, oh, everything in that box is £1. So I seen this, I was like, right, I'm having it. So it's Lara Croft anniversary, in very good condition, he says. That's probably me in my bag. But yeah, it's all there. It's definitely me in my bag, so it's better. Knocked it about a bit. So I'd seen that about before. So I'd seen that in Game Station, and they wanted, I think it was £2.99 or a bit more for that, and the box wasn't nowhere near good as condition as this. It's got like a little sleeve to it. So it's even got the instructions there. So there we go. So for £1, yeah, I'm having that. So he pulled out, like I say, he had these different boxes, and pulled out another one, and I noticed, what game was it? The DS game. Shit, can't remember. It wasn't that great. I was like, oh, right. But then he went back, bought another box out, and he had another. No, he went in and bought this one out loose while holding that box. And I said, oh, how much is that? It's £3. I was like, I don't know. I looked at it, and I wasn't sure if it was just like a remake of one of the classic games, or if it was a reboot. You know, they've just took the franchise and jigged it up. So I actually went away, came back later, and I managed to get this for £2 this time. But it's New Zealand Story Revolution. So I don't know much about it. I looked at the back and I couldn't work out if it's got the same world, same environment as it before, but I'm not sure. But anyway, for £2 I thought, well, why not? But as I was went back to get that, well, I went back and then got that. He had, like I say, he had all these different cartons, and I looked down, and it wasn't the greatest game, but I don't see them very much now, funnily enough. There's a Dreamcast game. I thought, oh, you know, it's going to be £1 or something like that, so it's not too bad. Evolution it was. So I bent down to have a look at it, and no word of lie, some old woman with a walking stick fucking hit me with a walking stick. Well, I went to grab it because she stood at the box was at her feet. 2 boxes. There was 2 boxes. That's right, and it was laying on the top on a box of CDs. So I thought it can't be much money if it's winning with the CDs. It's been a mistake. So I went down to pick it up, and she flicked me with a stick on my hand. She went, "They're sold." I went, "All right, love, don't you fucking attack me." And the guy came out and goes, "Oh, they're sold. Sorry, mate." And I was like, "Fucking hell." I goes, "You do realise you can't," because literally it was just boxes. It was just mainly full of CDs, and I nearly said to her, "Do you know that's a game?" But I couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. And I jokingly said to her, I said, "You do know that they weren't playing your record player, don't you?" But yeah, she fucking attacked me. That was quite funny. Right, anyway, moving on. So another store. Actually, and I bought all these from there as well. There goes that. Some guy who's selling tools, like bloody drill bits and that. You know, anyone who's been to car boot, there's always a couple of them there. Old bits of machinery and fucking engines and shit. I've been past it once before. Went back, like I said, on the second trip, and he was just sorting through one of the boxes, must have pulled out the back of the van, and I noticed this game, just on its own, stuck in this box full of fucking oily bits of rags and shit. And I said, "How much you gave?" He was all £1. I did ask him if he had any more. He said no. But it's always nice to pick these up, and it's 0 tolerance on the Mega Drive. I mean, it's fucking filthy. But for £1, the inside ain't too bad, actually. Got the manual and everything. So for £1, this is clean up a bit. I was going to swap the case out, but I noticed this is a proper Accolade case because, take the manual out, behind it it's got embossed look. So I don't know if is it worth swapping out, or is it worth just leaving it and putting up with it? Because the little tabs for the manual snapped. So, because it is a weird, different sort of case. It's got 2 little like nubs there as well. So, anybody knows? Any suggestions? Anyone thinks it's worth? Might as well swap the case out and stuff it, or keep the case. Give us let me know. So, I'd gone round the first time to sit up with some woman. I can't remember what she was selling. She was selling cakes, actually. Yeah. A big bit of cake, and she had sort of a little section of all bits of tap, DVDs and shit like that. And I noticed the corner of this box, and I thought, oh no, I know that's a computer game. So I sort of zoned in on it. Said, "How much you getting?" She said 50p. So I'm like, great, I'll take it. So what I seen was that Melbourne House. So I dug it out, and it's a War Middle Earth for the Spectrum. The Spectrum, there we go, there at the top. 50p. Checked it, discs in there, manuals in there, everything. You know, given its age, pretty good condition. Even got the map. Even got the map, look. Look, oh yeah, so that, oh yeah, because that's Melbourne House did Double Dragon. That's on the back of the box, look. Cool. Right, so yeah, so that was 50p. So I thought, I'm having that. But weirdly enough, I went back on my second thing through. She pulled out some more stuff. See, this is where I think them bloody trader scumbags miss out, which I'm glad. Because obviously, you know, they would have gone around saying, "Oh, you got any video games? Got any video games?" And just fucking buying everything. So, you know, like I say, it was probably a good hour or so after. Squished past again, I noticed shitloads of PlayStation 1 games that she'd put out. So I went over, said, "Oh, your game's still 50p?" She said, "Yeah." So I picked out a couple that I wanted. Hang on, I'm getting confused now. Right. That's right. So I picked out some that I wanted. Because I thought for 50p I could do a couple of cases as well. So I picked out some of the better cases. So I got for, like I say, what did I say? £4. 1, 2. Yeah, £4. I've got this, but it wasn't complete. It didn't have the manual or the insert. So I've got a good copy of Overboard, all complete. It's all in there. I probably won't bother showing all the insides because everyone's seen the receipt. Look, fucking hell! Jesus wept. Right, I think this is for a memory card for the PlayStation 2. Memory card 2, PSX 2. Fucking hell, 30. Can you see that? Jesus. Memory card, PS2. 28 quid just to save your fucking game. Anyway, yeah. So Overboard. Vigilante 8, second offensive. V-Rally 2 Championship Edition. Now I think I've got this, but I think I've got it platinum and black label. And the black label, and I think someone decided to cut the bloody inserts at half an inch short. Army Men Omega Soldier. Formula 1 98. Which looks like I just realised it's a fucking foreign game. Yeah, it's all in some shit. Looks like German. But I bought this for the case anyway. Gran Turismo 2 Plat, again for the case, 50p. Porsche Challenge, which I think I've got, again for the case. And Tony Hawk's Skateboarding Platinum, again for the case. So they're all complete. So I'll give the £5, and sure enough she didn't have any change. So I said, well, I think she ended up with giving me like 60p back. So well, look, I'll grab 2 more games then and we'll call it quits. She said fine. So I'll grab Cool Borders 2, which I've got. Again, this is not complete, it was just for the case. And then the only other one, which is still busted up, but I thought it might, you know, someone might want it. It's a platinum version of GTA. It's got all the map in it, so whatnot. So if anyone's interested in any of them games that I've said are duplicates or whatever, just drop me a PM. It might not be in them cases, like I say, because looking to switch them out. So that was that lady, and then this is what, again, comes back to what I said a minute ago. When I went around the second time, past this stall, which had been past before, no games. Went past this time, games. So I was like, I had a wander over, I had a look in, see what we got. They had probably about 25 or so. Picked through what they wanted. I said, how much are your games? The woman said, oh, £1 each. But literally, as she said £1, the bloke went, oh, I want to sell it all as one job lot. I was like, oh, don't do this, man, for fuck's sake. I was like, well, I didn't really want, don't need the console and that. So what I said was, look, I don't want all the games anyway. I said, look, there's a few that I could see that I want. You still have shitloads more that you can put with the console, and you can still sell that for your same price. You're not going to lose out. So I kind of convinced him that way, and he was all like, oh. So £1 each. This one I've got, but mine I'm pretty sure is missing the manual. So it's Dino Crisis 2. So I think I might actually end up having Dino Crisis, and I think I've still got a spare copy of one. Duplicate of one on the PlayStation. So 1, 2 and 3 if anyone's interested in Dino Crisis. But yeah, manual and all that's in there. These are all complete actually, except for one. Medieval Platinum. I don't know if I've got, I don't know if mine's black label or if mine's platinum. So at the least there'll be a platinum version up for trade if anyone's interested in Medieval. Say it's it's complete. Tunguska, Legend of Faith. Right, these. Oh, hang on. They had 1 and 2 of this. I couldn't remember if I got either of them, so I gambled and just picked 2 up. Because I say, for £1 on a PS2 game, PS1 game was a little bit, not sure. So it's 10 tune. So that was, say, these are all a quid. So, no, what it was, these were all a quid, but I did a bit of a barter with her. And then I got 2 copies, bizarrely, I know this can sound weird, I got 2 copies of Tekken 2. Now, one's a fat box, and one's a normal. That one doesn't have the game in it, that one does. So, I was like, nah. And I didn't realise that till I had done, along with, and I think this is a pick of the bunch from what I could tell, because I'm, again, back to Mr. Neckbreaker, I've got Twisted Metal Will Tour, and it's obviously one of the early releases, nothing on there, so that one I was like, yeah, I'm going to have that. It's number 567. So, they're £1 each, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 games there, and I sort of said, no, actually, I had another game in there, and I said, oh, there was 8 games, so I said, oh, would you do it for a £5? Oh, no, we can't do that for that. I was like, oh, okay. But that other one I put back, because it was, I can't remember what one it was now. It might have been Dino Crisis 1, actually, because I thought, oh, I'll take 1 and 2. But I was pretty sure I had already had it. But I thought, if I can get them for a bundle, I'll get it for a bundle. So she said, oh, no, no, no. So I put that one back, and I said, look, I've got 7 games, and she went, oh, I'll do a £5 on 7. Okay. So give her the £5, and then I said to her, because I didn't, to be fair, these all look pristine, and I said, I'll just check the discs. So I checked the Tekken 2, and sure enough, there's no disc in there. So they're sort of, and they were it was for one of these charity ones. I said, look, don't worry about it. I said, look, you did me a deal on them anyway. I'll just probably swap the disc over. So I got all them for a £5, which I thought was all right. You know, not too bad there. So the Tekken 2s, I'm sure I've got them. I don't know if I traded them out for someone, but I'll have a couple of Tekken 2s up for trade if someone's interested. Right, as you all know with me, I tend to leave the best stuff till last, especially for the car boot. I would have left out the lad till last. Excuse me, but he weren't in the car boot. This was. There's a couple there, and I've seen them there. They've been there a couple of weeks, and I bought some games off them. I think I showed you all the games, didn't I? A few weeks back, big stacks of games I bought for 12 quid. And just per chance, I just sort of said to the chap there, because I just said good morning to him and that, and I just sort of said, any more games, or you're all sold out? He went, no, we've got some more. And I was like, fucking hell, this is just an old couple. But I don't know if I mentioned it last time, there was his daughters, so obviously she's had another sort and clear out or whatever, and he goes, oh no, I've got some more in the van somewhere. I said, well, look, when you find them, put them to one side and I'll nip back in, you know, like 20 minutes or whatever. So luckily, as I was going back to him, he'd just got this box out, and he wasn't going to fucking keep them to the side, so I was just like, fucking vultures everywhere, man, the sharks are swimming around here, don't bring them out. But he pulled this box out, and I just seen straight into it, and I was like, fucking give me it here. So I've got all this, and I had to ended up paying 25 quid, which is a bit much, but when you see what I've got, it kind of makes sense. And I had to, luckily enough, I was a bit determined. So a couple of yeah, that's right. 2 random PS2 games that were in the pile. They must have had them for leftover. The X Factor Sings and Go Go Diego. Yeah, whatever. But then all the rest are all GameCube. All GameCube. Some are a little bit. It was a bit hit and miss, but I think for 25 quid. So all these are GameCube games. There's 2 in here that aren't what they seem. I'll show them first. Which, what I did, I basically looked in the box, scanned over the titles, went boom, 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 boom. Yeah, need. Good. And I said to him, well, what are you asking on the games then? And he started laughing. He goes, oh, well, knowing you. I said, look, how about 20 quid? And he went, that sounds fair to me. So all that pile you've seen there, and then 2 PlayStation 2 games, I got for 20 quid. I wasn't going to argue with him, to be fair. And like I said, last time some of his stuff, you know, it was all there. It's not his stuff, anyway, it was his daughter's. So it's not until I got back. And some people might say, oh, you should have checked it there and then. Man, I ain't got time to sit and there's fucking probably about, I don't know how many games is there. Oh, hang on, no, there's 2 more PlayStation 2 games. Miami Vice and Demon Stone. I think I've got Demon Stone, so if anyone's interested in that. And Miami Vice, it looks quite funny actually. Is it Crockett or Tubbs? I can't remember what his name is. Look at him, cool dude. I can't remember even what his name is now in real life. Ah, fuck it. Right, so what we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27 GameCube games for 20 quid, so less than £1 a game. Not bad, eh? This is one of the ones I'm a bit pissed at, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure it's one I need, and it's not. But the case is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Bloody not! It's Nickelodeon Party Blast. So that was a scratch one. Next one that's not what it is Batman Vengeance. And this one is Time Splitters 2. So they're the only sort of whack ones. The rest of them match up to what they are. They're a little bit, a couple of cases swapping over. All the discs need a clean anyway, so there. But for, like I say, for less than £1 a game. So Disney's Sports Football. Yeah, this is one that there's a cases effect on it. So that's a case swapper. Looney Tunes Back in Action. Not all of these are complete. That is complete though. Smash Bros, which is a dupe, but again it needs a bit of a clean. There's no manual. Super Smash Bros Melee. So if anyone's interested in that, I haven't tested any of these guys. Like I say, these have been played. So I've had a quick skim over the discs, so I'm not going to lie to you. They're not pristine or anything like that. But like I say, again, for less than £1 a game, I'm not going to argue. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005. I don't know if this is one I need or not. Actually, no, I've just realised it's 2-discer, so this is probably one I've got. So that'll be the case is all right. So that'll go in for Mickey. And speaking of Mickey, I think this is one I've got as well. Disney's Magical Mirror. This is complete. I don't know if the copy I've got is complete. So that could be, well, there is a copy of that spare. Spy Hunter. Obviously a remake of the arcade game. That is complete. Scorpion King. It's complete. See, all the shit ones are complete. No, not the shit ones, but you know what I mean. Ooh, did I just knock the camera then? Bloody Nora. Right. Where were we? Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets. I'm pretty sure I've got this. It's complete. I'm not sure about this one actually. WrestleMania 18. And surprisingly, it's complete. Not sure on this one again. 18-wheeler. It's pretty good in the arcades, this was, I remember. That's complete. Case is fecked. Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure. That one's complete. Donkey Konga. That's a duplicate. It's complete. Bizarrely, 2 copies of Super Monkey Ball. Both, I think, yeah. Both complete. So if anyone needs a copy of Super Monkey Ball, like I say, I'll test the discs. I'll try and give them a clean in that, guys. But these have been played. I'm not going to lie to you. Super Monkey Ball 2. Just the disc, but I think I might have another copy of that. So if anyone's interested in the copy of Super Monkey Ball 2 complete, because I think I've got a box and manual only for that. What else have we got? More Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire. I'm pretty sure that's a duplicate as well. That's complete. Yeah. Well, wouldn't you just know it? Billy Hatcher, Giant Egg, but no manual. So that's up for a trade. I don't think I've ever seen this game out on the GameCube. Obviously I know of it. It's Beyblade V-Force. no manual. And then probably the pick of the bunch from these ones, Sonic Mega Collection. I'm not sure if I've got this. I don't think I have. I think this is the one that I'm missing, because it's got all like Sonic 2, Sonic. Yeah, I haven't got this because it's got Sonic 3D in it, and I haven't played that. I want to get that on the Mega Drive. I think that's the only Mega Drive game I'm missing. This one I have got. So it's a dupe. Is Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. No manual though. This one I've got this from a trade with Marcus, X-File 2708 back in the day. Damn Marcus, you need to come back if you're watching this. This one is complete and it's F-Zero GX. So like I say, a couple of these games, you know, between Eternal Darkness and that, you probably got most of my money back, you know. See, I've seen one of these ones, and I thought it was the other version of the game. One of them I've got one's a duplicate, but I've got Pokemon Colosseum, which I'm sure I've got complete. So this is going spare, no manual. Case, the inserts a little bit beaten up. I don't know if you can see that, look. So yeah, again, I think these have been pretty well played, to be fair. This one I've never seen, but this is the one that I thought it was going to be the opposite, the second one to Pokemon Colosseum, which is Gale and Wind or something like that, but it's not. And to be fair, it's not one that I've seen before, and it's Pokemon Channel. Complete. And then the pick of the bunch, for me anyway, it's one I haven't got. It's player's choice. I could live with that. Not a problem. It's Mario Party 5. And that is complete. So, yeah, like I say, I scanned over, seen a couple of Pokemon games, seen Mario Party, seen Sanity's Requiem. I didn't really notice any of the other ones. Mario Bros was there, you know, Smash Brothers, so I thought, wow, look, worst case is I'll pick the bits that I need and then move the other bits on, like, say to you guys or whatever, and make my money back and, you know, reinvest it. So, like I say, it was agreed on 20 quid, so I started putting the games into my bag. And then I noticed this game in there, because I didn't see it in the box. Like I say, I just scanned over and just seen a couple of titles because I thought the Vultures are going to be descending any minute now. So I just put this in. Just luckily enough, I looked at the top of it. I went, "Oh, have you got this?" And he didn't know what I was on about, obviously, because it weren't his. But it's and it's fucking awesome. It's the Game Boy player. I don't know if there's ever meant to be a manual. There's not a manual, but the disc's there. So I said to him, "Oh, have you got that?" He goes, I don't know what it is." He goes, "Well, it fits on the bottom. It might just be a bit of plastic." Oh, I don't know. And then luckily his wife said, "Oh, that might be with the other lot of stuff that Linda had given us." And obviously, give all the GameCube games. He's like, "Well, hang on a minute, let me have a look." So he trundles off into the van and comes out of another box. And I can see the GameCube in there. So, oh, please be on the fucking bottom of the GameCube. There's a weird yellow colour, fucking looked like Harlequin fucking Dreamcast. The lid was a colour, the middle bit was a colour, and then the base of it was a different colour. Fucking weird. But sure as eggs is eggs. There it was, the most filthiest GameCube I've ever seen, with the Game Boy player at the fucking bottom. Right. The problem is, I said to him, right, you know, that I'll have that, and I've never seen one before, so I don't know anything about them, like. But I couldn't get it off. I was pressing this eject button here, at the side, then I turned it over and realised it's fucking screwed in. And I was trying to, as best I could, unscrew it. And he was like, "Ah, should you be unscrewing that? Isn't that supposed to be on there?" So, fucking hell, I've got to buy this bastard GameCube. And I just started to say to him, "Okay, well look, I've got the disc for that. That was no good about it anyway. What do you want for the game? What do you want for it?" And he's on my arm in, and I was just like, "Fuck this." I said, "Look, how about a fiver?" I said, "That's 25 quid then, you know." And I kind of felt like I hadn't ripped him off too much with the games then. He was like, "Oh, okay then." And in this box there was a couple of GameCube controllers. All of them pretty much mangled, all missing like the rubber off the controller, except for, and I'm It's probably the best coloured one anyway, except for the silver one, which is an half decent nick. I've got all the leads in that with the GameCube. So yeah, I picked that one out. I've got a silver one. I don't think I've got a silver controller with it, so that'll do. So yeah, I don't know if anyone wants a GameCube. It's not going to have that at the bottom. It'd be alright. It's probably just surface grime. I can clean that up, along with about the 4 other GameCubes that I've got. But that's it, guys. I mean, like I say, that Game Boy player and that's probably worth the 25 quid on its own. I don't suppose. It's not a box or anything. Any of them GameCube games, drop me a PM. Now, like I say, I'm being really honest with you. They have been played. They're not in pristine condition. I haven't tested any of them. I can test them, and I'll clean them up as best I can and stuff. So please don't, I don't want anyone to sort of say, yeah, I love X, Y, and Z, and then it ain't. Then I find out that it doesn't work afterwards or stuff. So I will test it as best I can. Obviously, I can't play through the whole game. I'll clean it all up. I'll chuck it in the GameCube, make sure it all loads up and stuff. That's probably about the best I can do. So please bear that in mind, and I'll probably adjust the price to reflect that anyway, to be fair. So that's it, yeah, that's me done. I don't know how long this has gone on for, so apologies Darren and everyone else who falls asleep watching my videos. I know there are people out there that do like them. I can't remember the chap's name, but he said it's the only time his missus allows him to have a beer on a Sunday when he watches my video, so chin chin. I don't know what time it is, but a beer sounds quite good, because I think my football's on later. And to finish up, replay. Man, I'm so looking forward to replay next week. It's going to be awesome. So there will be no video. Well, I don't know, because it depends. I'm only going Saturday. I'll be back Sunday. So I'll see how tired or hungover or whatever I am. I'm coming back from Manchester. I'm going to do some video footage as best I can. So I'm going with my mate. Hopefully meet some of you guys up there. Anybody who's going, drop us a PM or whatever. Maybe try and hook up or something. I think Retro Gamer VX mentioned that they might be doing an announcement for all the YouTube weirdos to meet up, so that might be an ideal time to do that. So yeah, I don't know if I should wear a badge. I don't know, is that worth a badge with my name on it? Bit too much? T-shirt? But anyway guys, yeah, if you go in, it'd be great to, even just say hello and introduce yourselves kind of thing, because a lot of it's me and then you, and there's not really much interaction there. So yeah, that's me done. I'm hoping, well, it might be Sunday for the video. Again, depends what time I get back at. If not, it'll probably be Monday or whatever when I'm back to have a tinker and play, and hopefully I might be able to pick some good stuff up from there. But there'll be a lot of people there buying, so and they won't be all resellers, because I don't think the resellers will be going to replay. Well, I hope not anyway. So yeah, enough waffle guys, take it easy, and like I say, if you go next week, it'd be great to meet you. If not, I'll speak to you next week. See you later, bye bye.